Law zero. This is a deeper aspect. It's to do with your spiritual compass, your spiritual integrity. It's an important topic because a lot of people, once they get on this spiritual journey and they get a few ideas about what it is to be awake, they want to start teaching and various other things. And there's some really important aspects here that apply to Law Zero: self-honesty, self-responsibility, and then also how you spread that out. I'm a little bit zoomed because guess who's behind me? And I'm standing here trying to hold a very serene space, because those beings are serenely still, serenely at peace. If you've seen the orientation video, you see me on the verge of tears because it's so exquisite. They're all there. They're all laying down. They're just mellow. But, you know, I had to be very careful and very mindful, tuned in. So they will be okay with me doing this. So that's the big boy standing up, one of them. All the others are laying down. The cute joeys are out. They were bouncing around before. And this is how you can demonstrate your stillness with nature, holding that stillness when you're in the middle of a CBD that's full of people, if such a thing will happen again. When you're in arguments, when you've broken bones, this is how this is all measurable. But there's another thing that happens as you deepen into your presence. And I love the way Ajahn talks about it, Ajahn Shanti. He says when you start doing the wrong thing or start saying the wrong word, it's like poison enters your blood. And it does. As you deepen in your presence practice, and it's evidence-based, as we cover in the Laws of Grace, and indeed just in the short correct presence practice course. As you deepen, there are just things you can't do anymore. Like, I'd like to get closer to those guys, but I actually don't want to disturb them. It's the first warm day we've had. I mean, a week and a half ago we were having snow falling. So they're feeling hot. I'm certainly cooking. It was freezing yesterday, cooking today. Look at him. He's just kind of, well, there's a young female in front. I think that'd be a female. But I don't want to get closer to disturb them. So that's why I keep checking, see what they're doing and if they're okay. Because their stillness adds to this. It's adding to me. I can feel them. They feel all this. I can merge with them. This is what happens when you deepen and keep deepening, because it never stops. There is no destination. You just go deeper, but with that comes the deepening of your spiritual compass, the deepening of your spiritual responsibility in a way that, quote unquote, makes you a good human being. It's the center of your body for a reason, because this is the output center. Is it? Okay. Right. So, how much do you output as opposed to how much do you take? How much do you share with others, and how much do you take? And do you just give non-stop and never receive? Because that gets tiring and it beats you up, and then you have nothing left. When you're connected, yes, you are fed, but you're also part of humanity, and as part of that anchoring of the light of consciousness of your awakening, you also need to receive back. Being aware of your hands and your feet. Hey buddy, it's okay mate, you can relax. Everybody's relaxed, you don't have to be the sentinel. Oh, there's one in the further back there having a bit of a nibble. It's okay buddy. Notice how I talk to them. It's the same way I talk to the birds and the echidnas and the koalas or whatever I'm greeting. I talk to them like they're my unconscious mind, my favourite 5-year-old person, brother, sister, soulmate, or what other word you want to use. And the question is do you talk to yourself that way? And if you don't, that's cool. In the Laws of Grace course, there's the videos there where we discuss the emotions and how to work with them. In the Awakening Your Emotions course, we go right into the anger and how you do actually have to be in that place where you hold the space for the grumpy dialogue, the grumpy head stuff, the ego reactions, your pain body, and feeling bleeped off. It's necessary because you have to hold that in presence, otherwise it's not going to dissolve. You have to experience everything and be fully associated, which is why in the correct presence process, first step is anchor in your body. So are you? Can you be aware of your sacrum? Where's your pelvic floor? I pull the funny face because I contracted it. I'm doing it just to show you guys because it's not something you can show on film. Nor would I want to. So as I feel my body, and then I become aware of my inner body, my inner spaces, which is third dimension up, the physical meat, the bones, the connective tissue, my digestive tract. Your awareness will grow as you turn your neurology on. It makes you more sensitive. So your moral compass, your spiritual authority can kick into gear because this here, including your little toes, is your God-sensing Wi-Fi device. This is why here at AwakenedEssence with the Laws of Grace, the correct presence practice course is it's about all of you, your neurology, your body, your DNA, your mind, pain body, and all that emotional garbage, your mind stuff, your ego stuff, your personality stuff, your higher self stuff, your higher mental body, your third eye bloody blahs, your crown, and all those structures that go all the way up to God. The infinite everything that's an infinitesimal nothing. They all exist. Whether you're in touch with them or not is irrelevant because you got this, and this is how you bring all that in, and if you are aware of this, then that will happen. It's okay, buddy. You're fine, mate. He's pretty resolute, isn't he? Spiritual authority, man. He's looking after his ladies and everybody. He's being a good man, aren't you, buddy? Yep, he's chomping, so that's good. It's a good sign. He's comfortable. It's good to be comfortable. Notice your calf muscles. Be aware that as you do this path and you start really evidencing your awakening in life and situations, you'll find behaviours will fall away. And your ego might not like that, or you might be uncomfortable about things you did in the past. That's fine. Feel it, notice it, process it in presence. You can't know the light until you've had the dark. You cannot see the stars without the dark, right? And I'll be waiting here while you open your heart. I think that's what it says in the Pet Shop Boys song. Oh, goosebumps. Hey, buddy. Notice your physicality again. notice how much you're in a body and where is its weighting. Like mine's just thumped hugely into the planet now. My voice has changed, hasn't it? I can hear that it's changed. Deeper. This ties in into the myth section there in the Laws of Grace, where I talk about cults and how to, what are the indicators of manipulation. I mean, society's full of it, so it's a matter of degrees and where you are comfortable or not about being swayed by others and swayed by your desire to get something, your desire to manipulate or to push. Because presence allows what is it allows manipulation, it allows all this horrible stuff that's happening on the planet. It is, and if it is, then it's thy will. But as a conscious being, you can choose to be present, and your actions are a reflection of your being. Think about that. And then reflect on some of the teachers that have been on this planet that are very well known, that have, if you were to think about the spiritual compass of a divine being and their behaviours, are they aligned? Because a lot of popular teachers do things that a lot of people would not consider okay. Hashtag me too, if you get what I'm saying. Sorry buddy, I heard him move when I said that. But he's not looking at me now, so he's back to eating. He's getting the man vibe. Be the example rather than spouting the knowledge. Would that serve you? Just question it. Just be aware that these things will creep up on you, and if you start sensing that, that's a really good sign. Okay? So, for those people on the Laws of Grace online course and the Mastery Club, I'm going to keep talking. The rest of you, enjoy the other videos, check out the Correct Presence Practice course and get a taste of what's to come. This stuff is stunning, cutting edge. It's amazing. What was supposed to be 5 hours is now heading towards probably 40. 7 months of recording. And the stuff's not out there with this level of precision where you can evidence it. So you could literally take it to court if you were to fight some of the stuff we're talking about here. Move away, fly. Thank you. You can go through the checklist with Correct Presence Practice. If you've done it or not, you can put it in your success journal. And then 30 years later, when you're going to court to defend yourself or to make a complaint against someone because of a violation, you have the evidence of how you were, what you experienced, what sort of stuff was running around, rather than vague memories from your hypnotherapist. If you catch my drift, this awakening is purely evidence-based, and it's measurable, and it's vibrational. Feel your backside and your legs, your kneecaps, your feet, and into the ground if you can. I mean, this is a semi-unpleasant topic, which is why I'm not doing it with parrots, because I'd be probably bleeding by now, because when I talk stuff, it happens with this material, because it is manifesting very, very quickly with me now. Creating my reality is purely based to your percentage of presence that you hold in your body. Incarnate, because you're anchoring everything. And then everything realigns. It is true, you do create your reality once you really do motor down the path of awakening, because you're aligned. Your cells are aligned, your body's aligned, your energy system's open, your unconscious mind, which is 95% of you, your favourite 5-year-old that I spoke about at the start, talks to the universe, and it happens. That's the science behind all this. And it's scary. It's very, very scary. The Laws of Grace has got some scary stuff in it where I talk about things and then I bleed. The bite video, the first part of that's public. I kissed the bird. In the course, I crashed my car and I talk about it within minutes of it happening. Blissed out with God. Sorry. Oh. So for you guys on the course, keep watching. Everybody else, check out the webpage. Make contact. I'm Jason for AwakenedEssence.com and the Laws of Grace online. So for you guys on the course, feel your inner body.